Hmm. Can you taste that? Tastes like a storm's a coming. So I guess you should feast your eyes and sit and relish my wit and taste the adventure and get very excited for an all-new episode of the Gare Bear Review. And yes, we are going to go over Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. No, that's 4. That's 2. I'm illiterate. Yes, the sequel everyone saw coming and that everybody wanted. And, well, it continues right where it left off from its previous installment. I mean, right after the first one. The storyline is basically the exact continuation of the first one. It's the aftermath or the oh no factor part of the film, I would say. Or the franchise. It's not really a franchise yet. I don't know why you guys put that in there. Franchise is like 3 or more. Then it's a franchise. I guess it's a sequel or whatever. But please do keep in mind that the first one left off with the townspeople, they're cheering Flint, with the leftovers still cluttering the city, which is causing new problems. This is where the new one begins. Somehow, this creepy Steve Jobs looking mother crazy person. I don't know why you guys put that in there again. He holograms his way into the city and to basically set up the plot of the film. It basically starts the new era of what you're going to see now, which was good. I actually liked that they did that. It basically you end up watching Cloudy with a Chance Meatballs, and then you don't know what's going to happen, and then Steve Jobs comes in and then takes the story into a whole different level and finishes the story. Which in retrospect, like I said, it follows the previous film, actually almost the same story. They have to find and shut down the Flynn's murder fort. This time, the invention is mutating the food even more and turning them into to foodimals. From flamingos, mosquitoes, wild scallions, chimpanzees, even water elephants. Oh my God, water elephants! They were so adorable. Yes, and there was so much more. I can't even fathom on just listing them all here in this review because it would just take too goddamn long to announce everything. There were even dill pickles. They didn't even have a name. There was pickles that apparently eat sardines. It was weird. But it doesn't start even there. I mean, Bill Hader from SNL, Anna Faris from the Scary Movie franchise, James Caan from Elf, for the kids out there, Will Forte, another SNL, Andy Samberg, another SNL, Benjamin Bratt, Terry Crews. I mean, come on. Even NPH gets the monkey around in this film, and this top-notch cast may be fantastic and entertaining, but it's definitely the brilliant writing of the dialogue for them is what I loved about it most, and their characters. The writing is all very witty and very punny, if you will, to watch them interact with each other. The writers, you have on this dais are you have Judy Barrett, who wrote the previous Cloudy as well, and you have Ron Barrett again, who wrote the previous one, and you have John Francis Daly, who you should know from Bones, or maybe Horrible Bosses, maybe ring a bell. But I mean, you should really probably know him from, let's all say it, everybody, Freaks and Geeks, the greatest show on the planet. Got everyone start. Jason Segel, Linda Cardellini, what's her name from Cougar Town? I forgot her name already. It was just James fucking Franco. Yes, Franco was in this film. Franco was in Freaks and Geeks. That's where you should. If you have not seen Freaks and Geeks, I feel so bad for you. But yes, John Francis Daly wrote it and produced it, and he's done so many other films. And yes, he's a great and funny actor, but his directing and writing is where it's at, and it's where you'll love him for him to shine. I mean, everything about this film I loved. From his directing right to the characters. I really didn't see anything wrong with this film. I mean, it followed great sequel protocol, which basically was it would equal or it was equal or possibly even funnier writing from the first one, and it was definitely better to more developed for the characters, which I liked. They took the characters that they had in the first one and they put more into the characters, so you felt more inclined to be emotionally attached to the characters, which I liked. But basically, I would like the development. The only thing that they didn't do was they didn't. I would have liked more development in the general sense of the Steve Jobs looking cat, because I just didn't. Obviously, he was the villain of the story, but I didn't really hate him to an extent where I cared about hating him, or I wanted to like I. It didn't force me to hate him. Basically, I just wish they gave him more character development. Maybe in the first one. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but I do. I don't think that they mention him or even the company. Um, you know, the company that he works for, that he coined, again, like Steve Jobs. Apple has Steve Jobs. Live is this guy. I really wish they just gave it more. It was actually really funny to see that they kind of created that character for Flynn to take over. But it didn't enhance the story for Flynn and the others. I like, but I digress. What I got is what I wanted. I really felt great. It was a really great sequel, to an already fun and deliciously tasteful franchise. The characters are developed, really well developed. Uh, really well, the dialogue and the characters and interactions are just always hilarious. The concept was carried throughout both of the films, so you don't even see a lot of that in films. You don't even see it directly take from the first one and continue it on like a continuous flow. It worked so well. So I think by now you could probably figure out that I do highly and deliciously recommend this film. I mean, why not? And yes, before you go labeling me, yes, it is cute, colorful, and funny enough for the kiddies, but it's also adult enough for those kids at hearts, like myself, to enjoy this film, and my other friends who were with me at the time who really enjoyed it. So check it out. You'll have a very good time. I'm gonna kill you guys at the theater. And yes, I said Barry. Yes, because they make me do it. Because I'm the show monkey here. And honestly, what's very exciting is also subscribing to my channel. Yes, because it's all fun and games here at the Gare Bear headquarters. Also share on Facebook and on Twitter. Make sure you guys don't blink for our next film, because you just might miss it, because it's going to be a rushing right by you. So make sure you guys stay tuned.